we are back, episode 127 of Journey to a Million. And Zach, some volleyball sets, some of them are up to 5. Some of them are 5
Are
sets.
they?
Yeah.
I've never played 5.
5's the standard. Isn't it 5 the standard for high school? Is it not? I believe
thought 3
WIA
was.
is 5. No, it's 5 sets.
Is it?
Yeah, it's 5. Yeah, you're right.
Oh, never mind that. I thought it was 3.
It's 5 sets.
Yeah.
It'll happen.
Just have to prove that there. Buy one, get one at Starbucks tomorrow.
I'll be there. So will Zach.
12 to 6. I will be there. I'm debating what to get. I did the Oleano chai last week.
So I tried the lavender and I like it. I like the minty flavor, whatever it is.
Yeah.
I think it's like mint.
What'd you put it with?
Just the cold brew. The
You did the cold brew, really?
cinnamon caramel. Yeah. I like it. It's not. I probably won't get it again. I'll stick to my original. What are you throwing down there? Stick to my original cinnamon caramel cream, and then put on some extra caramel cold foam, whatever it normally is.
Yeah. Starbucks menu, supposedly some summer stuff got leaked. It was white chocolate macadamia nut cold brew. With cookie crumbles on top.
Okay.
Yeah, I could get
Macadamia.
behind
My
that.
ears are starting to hurt. My
Yeah?
ears are
Zach,
hurting.
how many
Yeah.
over
Weird.
under
That's a you
Starbucks stops
problem.
on the trip? 1.5.
For
Over.
me, under.
Oh no.
For me, it's
Smoothie
gonna be
King?
0.
Smoothie King 1.5.
Well, when we're in Indy, we can walk around the city and get some, and then
0.5 Bucky's.
Bucky's.
We got to go to a Bucky's. I'm getting a brisket sandwich. I will ask for a brisket sample, and I want fudge.
Dog, if you ask for a sample, I'm gonna slap you.
No,
You
they
heard
do
what he said.
samples.
He
That's
sent
the
his
whole
drink
point.
back because it had ice in it. All right.
No, hold on. I did not.
I
send
need
it
to
back. I
sample
asked-
this before I order it.
Yeah.
I
Do you
asked
guys do
for them to
samples?
remove the ice because I didn't order it. It said no ice.
You can't
on
just
it.
remove the ice from a drink unless
Yeah,
they're gonna
you bet.
add
I
more
watched
to
them.
it, or
They dumped it.
and they dumped it back.
They
So
dumped
you
it,
got less of a drink.
and they put it in a new cup. They gave me it. Well, I didn't want the ice. I don't want to deal with the ice.
But ice makes every drink better too. So
Does.
I don't know what your
Better for
issue with the
It
long.
ice
already
is.
comes
Yeah.
cold. I was drinking it inside.
Drew,
I don't want.
I literally got Starbucks yesterday before the Brewer game. I got it before when I got to my brother's, and I drove to the Brewer game. And when I got there, my drink was warm. I had light ice. So you're telling me that it stays cold for maybe like 10 minutes?
Jared, I drink it within 10 minutes.
Well,
Jared, my
sometimes you
30
can't.
out.
Sometimes
My
you're driving.
Trenta cold brew is gone within 30 minutes.
That's crazy. Mine normally lasts like an hour because I just sip it. But
No, my sips are gulps, and I enjoy it. I enjoy every gulp.
yeah.
I was okay. We have an NFL draft to talk about. We have a rookie draft to talk about. There's a lot of things going on.
People are calling me biased, but they don't understand the value I got in that draft. You know.
He only drafted Colts or former
Colt.
Badgers.
No, I didn't. I
Not
drafted
even-
Luke
I think-
McCaffrey and I drafted the
Okay.
Jets receiver.
What's his name?
Jet receiver. Yeah, I don't know. Like,
yeah. His name is
uh,
first name Jet, last name receiver. It's Jet Jett.
yeah, like net.
Malachi Corley.
Yeah, that guy. Yeah.
All right, I'm
Malachi.
looking right now.
He had a cool
at-
name. So. Well, you got to
No,
think
well-
Garrett Wilson's there, and so is, what's his name? Is Mike Williams there? No, not Mike Williams.
Yeah, yeah.
Is Mike Williams?
Yeah.
Yep.
So
He's the third. He's probably like 4 or 5 on the depth chart right now, but why
I
not?
don't know how to pull up the draft in this. I never.
You go to settings, draft history, and then you click on
got
this year's rookie
results
draft.
actually.
Oh,
Yeah, how dare you,
Same.
Zach? Wow, crazy.
same thing.
Okay. No,
Did you see that Cubs play, by the way, at the end of the game, or no? Did you see that?
No,
Okay, look it up after. It was a bad call. Whatever.
we'll do. Speaking of bad calls, Brewers. Okay.
That was a
Draft.
fun game to be at. All right.
So-
cool.
Okay, well, I guess we should probably talk about the NFL draft first. So we watched. Jared actually was the one who was on the hot start, kind of 5 for 5, I believe you went 6 for 6 actually.
Yeah, 6 for 6. Nobody
Latham at-
predicted. I had top 6 predicted, but 7. Yeah, was it Latham instead of I had
Yeah.
Dallas Turner. So I got all of them right up till then, and then no one had number 9 right. I mean, who?
No, or 8.
8? Yeah,
8 was
Falcons.
Penix.
Yeah, 8. Yeah.
9 at Doomsday, sure enough.
I had that one right.
McCarthy, the Vikings trading up at 10. I mean, we knew the Vikings were trading up. That was just the reality of it. At 10 was the spot. They get their guy, right? And then I don't know, Fashanu with the Jets felt like good fit. I thought the draft overall, like a lot of teams did solid. I don't know, like I know we usually like there's like multiple head scratcher teams. Obviously, the Falcons would be that in this case, but
Just saying, the Colts were the only AFC team to receive an A grade on the draft. So
Colts had a nice draft. Oh,
yeah, I mean, no, we didn't want Latu, but like it's not that you didn't want him. It's more of like you got your choice of any defensive player, and he's the top talent in the defensive and or the the defense in that draft. You're like, you can't pass it up. Chris Ballard's sitting there laughing like, there's no way we got this guy. Like he fell all the way to us. So I was happy.
Did you? Yeah. Okay. I thought the Latu pick. I thought that was good, especially where the Colts were. Like I think they got a value, and it's always hard to say like teams get a value considering we're talking about everybody's mock drafts to make like one consecutive big board, or like a collaborative big board. But like they got perceived value, I would say. Right, as some people had Latu, right, at 8 or 7.
Mm-hmm.
So that was good. The Vikings, actually, I know the McCarthy thing at 10 people don't like, but they get Dallas Turner there at 17 as well.
Yeah, that was good.
I thought that was a nice spot. What do you guys think about Bowers at 13?
I hated it. It makes no sense. It makes no sense. They just got Mayer last year. I mean, I also wanted him at 15 for the Colts, but like, it doesn't. I don't understand how that fits there. I understand he's more of a slot receiver. He can play. Like I get it. He can be more of a versatile weapon than just a tight end, but I don't know. I feel like you need more.
I couldn't believe they didn't draft a quarterback. Yeah. The Raiders did not draft a quarterback. Aiden O'Connell, Gardner Minshew.
Hey, Gardner Minshew.
Who are they going to draft?
Looks good.
Well, I mean, okay, Zach, look at it even on the end.
Spencer Rattler at 13?
Okay. No, I'm not talking about first round, Zach.
Never mind. He went
to like at all? Yeah.
They didn't draft a single quarterback.
Yeah.
They didn't get So, I mean, Rattler would have been probably an option for them. Who's the Tulane quarterback Packers got? Is it Pruitt? They got in the 7th round? Yeah, like a guy like that, I thought.
They got like a D on that pick, by the way, just so you know.
Who?
The Packers.
With Pruitt in the 7th?
Their quarterback, yeah. The quarterback they took, I saw he was graded like, yeah, but it's a quarterback and they have Love, so it just didn't make sense. The talent is there, but it's not the right system for him.
Oh, I love the pick.
Well, every team, like I was gonna say, every single team will, justify every pick no matter what it takes. You'll look into it and be like, oh wait, we didn't get a cornerback. When all I heard from Packer fans was, oh, we need a cornerback, but now they didn't get one, and they're like, no, we don't need one. So they flipped on it, and they're like, okay, we got this guy. I like it. No matter who you draft, you're gonna support it.
I would say the Packers didn't need a quarterback, but they got like some safeties that can come down and play in the slot, which takes away one of the needs at cornerback. So then like
Bullard.
You have so you have Valentine, and then you have like Stokes and stuff for the you got both those guys, and then you got Stokes go across from Jair. Obviously Jair is gonna be playing. Who?
Stokes. Isn't he like 28?
Third year
only? Oh, never mind.
Yeah, they drafted him. I think it's 2022.
2021.
Oh, okay.
I think it's 21. Something like that. Yeah.
Okay. I don't know.
Right.
I haven't seen a team besides, I guess, the Falcons that have come out and said, yeah, we had a bad draft. Every team I mentioned, they're like, yeah, we had a good draft. I didn't understand this pick, but now I do. So it's like, no matter what happens,
I really like the Panthers draft. Well, yeah, it's hard to say like that you would hate someone's draft like right from the get go, but I would say like instead of saying you hate them, you like some drafts more than others. For example, I mentioned the Panthers. I really liked what they did. They just threw a bunch of weapons and just said, "Go get them." With Bryce Young. So I don't know if I necessarily like all the players. Like I wasn't a huge Xavier Legette fan. I wasn't really. I'll be honest too, Ricky Pearsall, I didn't really look a whole lot into until post draft, seeing kind of what he can do, and obviously the landing spot for him and him getting pushed in the first round just has skyrocketed his value. And then I like Worthy going ahead of Mitchell. Who?
I don't know why the Falcons had a C+. I don't know why the Bills are like graded high. They didn't have that good of a draft, I didn't think.
Well, Zach and I were talking about their first pick in the second round, Keon Coleman. Him going there. Zach seemed not as pleased.
Okay, so
I'm not a fan of Keon Coleman.
Why?
doesn't get separation.
Slow separation, not good. I liked Keon Coleman coming out of the year, but Zach, if you looked at his separation last year, like you know what I mean, like his stats this year were not so good but the year before, his stats were actually like he was mocked to be a top receiver in his class.
Yeah, but I don't know. That's what I mean. I like the landing spot. So if I end up having like a mid-second round pick and he's still there, like I'll take a shot on him or something just because he is in Buffalo. But if I think there's like a tier break around like the 204 or so in rookie drafts that if I'm not gonna take him until that tier drop.
So you went 2-3 in our draft. I got Coleman at 2-4, I got Pearsall at 2-4, Jared got Donnie Mitchell at 2-5, Franklin went 2-6.
Yeah, so I'd say after the 2-5, I think before you get Troy Franklin, that's where the tier drop kind of is.
So the Packers got a B overall by NFL, and their day 3 grade was a B-. And I think that was very heavily downgraded by that quarterback pick. I saw people giving them like C's and D's for that pick, which, I mean, it just doesn't. If you're gonna do that, I know, but if you're gonna do that same, you have Sean Clifford as a backup. Like he's the only reason you're drafting this guy is for a backup. And if you're gonna draft him and do that whole strategy of sitting him on the bench for a few years, then like wait like 5 years, 6 years, and then get another quarterback. I don't know. I guess you're planning on Love having a really bad season and like he's a good emergency or gets hurt or something.
Well, this guy could be Jared. Do you know Alex Magoo? Do you remember Alex Magoo last year? My point. This guy, it could totally not work out. It could be like, but it's a 7th rounder. You know, like I get people like document the grade, but like just based on like perceived value.
I just want to tell you that 7th rounders doesn't just mean throw away the pick. I mean, Tom Brady, obviously Brock Purdy, Zaire Franklin. They're all 7th round picks, and they're all great players, you know. So I mean,
percentages though
more than less. Yes, they turn out to be whatever picks, but I don't know. I don't know why. I could be wrong. They drafted Sean Clifford last year with knowing that they had Jordan Love as their starter, so yeah, they know what they're doing, I'm sure. And as much as people hate on Gutekunst, like normally his picks turn out, so I'm not gonna bash him too much for it.
Trust the process. No, I found the fantasy side, so our draft specifically in Zack's league, how that went. Do you guys think that went like? Oh, so it's Superflex 4-point. You guys think it went like overall?
The amount that ADP has changed since we started that draft versus now is insane. Like now, when we first started that draft, like Ricky Pearsall his ADP was like mid 3rd rounder, and now it's beginning of 2nd.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good example. I thought right away too. So it's Superflex 4-point, right? I mean, like, I felt when I took Caleb 1-1 that, and I had someone's pick by the way for the listeners. I'm back to back. Just had to make sure I get that out. Again.
The only league he's good in. Just gets lucky in the playoffs. His team going off.
Marvin Harrison went 2nd, and Neighbors goes 3rd. I almost felt like I was like, obviously I take Caleb there, but I really thought Daniels was going to go ahead of Harrison in this league.
I thought Daniels was going 2nd too, but if you look at the team that had pick 2, also had pick 5, and the team at pick 3 didn't need a quarterback. So I was talking to him, and he said he had Drake May as his QB2. So I was like, if Daniels is kind of like consensus QB2, so if he had May over Daniels, and team 3 didn't need a quarterback, you take Marvin Harrison at 2. 3 is going to be one of the either Rome or Neighbors, and then you're hoping 4 is Daniels, which it was, and then May fell to him at 5.
Yeah, Jack,
so you played
Jack got the value
there.
So Zach, you're saying that you were talking to him and you couldn't, convince him to trade that out?
Nope, I couldn't do it. I tried.
Oh yeah, I heard about all the trades going through.
Crazy.
I
was 100% down to blow up everything and do that trade. And
I was ready to do them both. I was ready. It would have been league altering.
It would have been good for everyone, I think. Honestly,
I think so. Yeah.
Mahomes is a great player, just sitting on the worst team in the league. Like, why would I want him? It's
We can still talk out a deal if you're interested in one of my quarterbacks.
I really don't want any of my.
This is news to Drew.
players.
Drew didn't know I was talking to you about it.
Oh, really?
You guys talked about this earlier in the year.
Well, no, this was a new
Yeah.
deal. Like, this was...
Well, Drew texted me a nice 3-team deal you're trying to work out, right? Well, that was after I told Alex that I had a deal with Bernie set up, which I did. It just wasn't for a quarterback.
Yeah. No, he trades you 105. I get 105. You keep 106.
Yeah.
As long as you didn't take...
I was gonna trade Herbert to him. To Alex.
Yes.
I was gonna trade Herbert to Alex. And then I was gonna get, I think it was Herbert and a future first. I was going to get Gibbs in 105. And then I was going to send the 105, the 106, and a future first to you for Mahomes.
Mm-hmm. It was 105. No, it wasn't 105 and 106. It was...
Oh, yeah. It was one of the picks, and then your first next year. And
Alex wanted to pick.
Decided to just go with May.
I was going to get basically Drake May, my first next year, which will probably be like the first overall, and then a future. Was it a future first as well?
Yeah, I think it was going to be one first for the next 3 years.
Yeah. So three first, one over the next few years. You get Mahomes and my 3-6 or 3-10 or something. Yeah.
Oh yeah, it was like a third rounder.
It turned into Luke McCaffrey. So if you want him, you can trade for him.
Not really. I wanted to trade it with my the 301 or whatever I had to move up, but
yeah.
And a Dunze over Bowers for Zack. That was primarily team need, I'd say.
I mean, I don't know. I think I'm kind of in a similar situation with both positions. I got 4 receivers that are good. I got Hawkinson, so after he comes back, that'll be good. But
I basically needed receivers in that league. I'm starting. Yeah. You see who I'm starting?
Aren't you starting A.D. Mitchell and?
Yep.
Sure, I think we have a trade.
Odell. Well, I had to get a receiver, if not 2 or 3. So I drafted Adonai Mitchell. I drafted Luke McCaffrey. That Malachi Corley.
Yeah.
And then
Jared, I think I got to trade for you after we can talk.
All right. I need a receiver. I'm not starting. I would have to start
Zach doesn't want the back-to-back champ to go 3 in a row.
Is Odell even on a team right now?
No, you're just gonna try and scam
Is he
someone.
still a Raven?
Oh, says you,
Odell?
Bo Melton in a trade. Yeah. No. In 2024, you put Bo Melton in a trade. Yeah.
Yeah, and
he had a good year.
He had 3. The only games he played over 20% of the snaps, he put up 10+ points.
All right, I'm gonna start trading.
My team is
just
terrible.
I don't know. I find it funny that Drew always talks shit that I try and scam people. Whoa. And if you look at his trades, they're 10 times worse.
Oh.
Well, Drew only trades for what he needs. He doesn't really look into the other team and what they might need. So he's like, I want a quarterback. Here, I'll give you a first.
I literally just gave Alex Jacoby Brissett, and he is Drake May. I literally gave him his handcuff.
Okay.
Wow.
Might not play the entire year.
Wow.
That was nice of you.
Well, he wanted some flexibility. I gave him the flexibility.
Here, okay. Here's your flexibility. Your starting quarterback gets hurt for the year. You'll still have someone to put in there.
Okay, so
thank you.
So JJ goes 1-8 in a 4-point super flex. I guess that was probably more that was Bernie team need, but also just based on landing spot probably helps.
I don't think he's going 1-8 most other drafts.
Not even. What if it was 6-point per passing?
It probably 10 or 11. I think he'll fall.
Oh, I got Worthy at 1-9, and then Zack got Brooks. So I was debating Worthy or Brooks. And Brian Thomas. Actually, Brian Thomas was right there with me. I ended up taking Worthy. Well, it helped with landing spot, obviously, but then also just the fact. I mean, they traded up for him to get him there at that spot, and then I don't know. I just felt it was actually listening to what Reed was talking about, how they're going to use Worthy, and they seem very excited. I know it's coach speak, but
who had felt the 10th pick originally?
Zack did.
Yeah, no, in the actual draft. Sorry.
Jets. They trade back to 11.
And they traded to
Why did they trade? Why did the Vikings trade up then?
Because they didn't want anybody else to trade up. They didn't want the Raiders or something to trade up.
Okay, so they didn't think the Jets were actually okay.
The Jets were going Fashanu all the way. They just were like, we can get some value. We're gonna be able to get him.
I think didn't they get a 4th rounder or something? They just picked up from
it. It was free money or whatever they called it.
For fantasy, I really wish Bowers would have went to a team that's going to use him. He's going to be their number 1 tight end.
He's their number one tight end.
Well, he's not really going to be a tight end. He's going to be a slot receiver.
Well, yeah. So?
Which, yeah.
Still puts up points for a tight end in fantasy.
Yeah,
You're like
but
the
they don't have
third
a
person
quarterback,
that's
throw it to
like
him.
I've had two people like other than you just mention like, oh, I don't know how much Bowers is gonna be splitting snaps and like, oh, like Michael Mayer is still gonna be involved, so it's gonna take away from Bowers. I'm like, is it really though?
No,
like you don't
think
draft
that.
the guy at 13 unless you're really stupid and then not use him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I honestly, if I needed a tight end there, I would have heavily considered him around 1.7, 1.8.
Well, yeah, that's just where he's going.
No, I'm saying like if I needed a tight end, like I would have.
I might have taken him right at his ADP. I don't know. It was
Yeah,
risky for
He's
me.
fallen in some like.
yeah, to like 9.
Oh, what a fall!
Then going through, I don't know, with Brooks 110 makes sense, kind of where he's gone. That next range of receivers though is interesting for me. It's like it's the Thomas. I guess probably Thomas is on top still, but like McConkey, and then that's where we get to Coleman, Pearsall, Mitchell.
I'd say it's like the first tier is like Harrison, Caleb, like that's tier 1. Then tier 2 you got Neighbors, and Daniels kind of, and then May and Odunze are kind of like the 5-6, and then it's like Bowers is kind of in the middle, and like it's I feel like the tiers broke up a lot more since the draft, and then you have like around like the 8, 9, 10, probably going to 11, or like Brian Thomas, Xavier Worthy, Brooks, and JJ.
Yep. And
then you got like 12 is where like the next tier kind of starts.
Did you guys not to just cherry pick one of my picks, but did you guys like Michael Penix at 211?
No, to be honest.
I'm fine with it if you didn't have a different team need. I mean, he's going to start in probably 3 years.
So
he's got to wait then.
I'll share my things. I was trying to match timelines. I know that's a terrible thing to do in fantasy, but with Lamar Jackson, for example, I was trying to map out kind of like how I felt like their timelines would match up if Penix hits. Like I envision Lamar, I get at least 4 or 5 more quality, good, really good years. Maybe not really good, but like good years. I'd say 5 years.
If Kirk comes back and isn't like as healthy or he gets hurt, beautiful pick, steal.
But even in 5 years from now, Jared Cousins steals 4 years. I don't care how Cousins plays. He might get extended. To your point, but he's still Father Time's going to catch up to him.
We're talking 5 years. I mean, who's to say they don't draft another quarterback in?
No,
4
you're
years?
right. You're right. That's where. But at 211, I'm like, I can take that shot.
Yeah. Say the Falcons are really bad, and then they have a top 3 pick in 2027, 2028, and there's a top quarterback. They might just take him there. It's worth the risk. It's not much of a risk, but it's right now. It's not going to look good until we know what happens with the Falcons.
Oh, especially with Zack's limited roster spots. Yeah, that's the killer.
By the way, a bunch of dynasty leagues I know have at least 2 taxi squad places. Just so you know.
Yeah, I want to.
Nope, we stay at 1.
Your league is corrupt.
Sure, it's only if the rule helps Zack. It gets passed. That's why we changed the flex.
Yeah. No, my roommate goes up to me and he saw my team and he goes, "Only 1 taxi squad spot?" I was like, "Yeah, I guess."
Thank you.
So
it's funny. Drew complains until a rule is going to hurt his team, and then he complains if a rule is going to hurt his team, but if it's going to help somebody else's.
Yeah, like Tom Brady last year. It's their issue. Helped his team, but then he complains and says Jared was dumb and accidentally traded me to me.
No,
but I don't think it's fair. Yeah, had to be biased.
I didn't say that. People thought that.
No, you literally said that.
Because
I didn't say you
and then you said, "Here's the poll. What do you think?" Like,
after he talked for 5 minutes about why the trade should be approved.
I think the trade should be approved because this is a lack of judgment on his part, and it should stand the way it is. But here's a poll. Do you think that should stay or no? Like, what do you expect people to
agreed
say?
with me. I'm sorry.
No, commissioner, you're wrong. Like, oh my god, whatever. I'm not getting over that because who did that turn into? That first round pick. Did that happen yet, or is that next year?
No,
it's this year, I think.
I don't know.
Oh, it's 2024.
Remember when I put up a rule change for a vote in my league and Drew threw a hissy fit because it was going to hurt his team a little bit?
Yep.
And it still did. Or no. It didn't get passed because people knew it was corrupt.
Because you
I put a rule up for a vote. Like, what do you want me to do? Should I just pass it right away?
Drew probably
put it up
texted
for a
everyone
vote
separately and said, "Hey, you don't like this rule, right?"
He texted a minimum of like 5 people to like talk about how it's bullshit. Yeah,
No, I had people text me on that one.
Yeah, like in response to you asking them if it's good.
Yeah, because immediately within like 10 seconds, you wrote like a whole paragraph about how it's. Where'd Jared go?
I don't know. Jared didn't want to hear us anymore. Okay, Blake Corum or Marshawn Lloyd?
Marshawn Lloyd.
I probably should have done Lloyd there. That for me is the one. But like I was like Corum, explosiveness. Although the 40's not that great, footwork's good.
My lighting is so much better now. Wow, that's weird.
Hi, Jared. No, I was talking about Lloyd or Corum. I was like I probably should have went Lloyd there, but I was like Corum, Kyron. I mean, I know it's Jared's guy.
Can you hear me or no?
Hi. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
That was the one, and that was like mid to back end of round 2.
So, hey, if you guys want Kyron
you mentioned me putting Bo Melton in a trade. Somebody tried trading me Greg Dortch. So
is that Drew? Was that Drew?
I see it. Bo Melton is better than Greg Dortch at least.
I mean, Jared, I would probably have him on my roster, but no, I wouldn't include him in the trade.
Anyone want Austin Eckler, Stephon Diggs, or Matthew Stafford? Hit me up. Or I have Josh Jacobs. I'm going to keep him, but let me know if you want any of those 3 in Drew's league. They're on the trade block. They're getting older, so
yeah. I think my league. Do you think we should just I should do a slow draft like how Zach? I think Zach's yours went really well. Like overall, like the timing and stuff. I know I took a little
something good about how I ran something in my league.
He's basically saying I want to copy you because it went amazing. That's what he's.
This is something new. Usually it's a complete opposite. I've never heard this before.
Hold on. I know, right? This is not reinventing the wheel. This is a slow 24 hour.
To your league it is. To your league it is because you want to meet in person, which I get. I like the in person factor.
We were gonna meet. But guess where we were gonna meet, Jared? Parker Johnson Kiel.
It's closed. So yeah, cool.
That would have been sick.
My brother is killed by the way by that.
Yeah.
He's terrible. Going through it right now. Yeah.
Parker Johns, we get the back room, that back table, we get the Wi-Fi, all you can eat wings, we do a draft. Who says no?
Yeah. Did anyone do the punishment from last year in that league or no?
No, I slacking. Yeah, commission slacking.
Yeah.
No, I'm thinking that if you vote on the poll in my league, we can hopefully get that passed.
I already voted in your league. I voted for long.
I voted too.
Pick.
Yeah, it's winning 5-3 right now.
It was 3-3. I voted make it 4-3, and now it's 5.
I made it 5-3.
There you go.
How many firsts do I get? I only have 1 first this year. 103.
Diggs for a first right now.
No. Oh. Wow.
Did I mute in time? Hopefully.
Yeah, you did. That was actually great timing. Cool. Oh, I do have Greg Dortch this league. Wait, Zach, what was the trade trick with Greg Dortch? I got Ronnie Rivers.
No, it was Bernie. He tried trading me Greg Dortch, and then I said no, and he dropped them within a minute. I'm like,
that's funny.
Chris Brooks. Mm-hmm.
Who?
What team does Chris Brooks play for?
Cardinals.
Someone tell me. Nope.
Dolphins.
Correct. Ronnie Rivers.
He's a Ram, right?
Rams.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay.
I know that.
I don't think I have anyone else that deep that you guys wouldn't know.
Well, I'll have a few then because I think I still have some from last year's rookie draft that just didn't turn out at all. Let's read in Zach's league because let me see. I mean, Royce Freeman's a Cowboy.
Where did he sign?
Cowboys.
Yeah. With Zeke.
Donovan Peoples-Jones. Do you guys know what team he plays for?
Yeah, Lions.
Okay. I don't think I have any in this league, actually. That's okay. Drew just normally streams players every week, so it's different.
All right, it's the pick on me day. Okay.
Okay. Isaiah McKenzie. Where is he?
He's in the Giants.
He is a Giant.
Nice.
Van Jefferson.
Isn't he with Atlanta?
No, Pittsburgh.
Oh, yeah.
He was with Atlanta at the beginning of last year.
Hunter Renfrow.
Where did he sign? Did he go to Atlanta?
Nah, he's a free agent.
Yeah.
Yeah, Deuce Vaughn. That's last
No
year,
playing time.
Yeah, Dallas.
Rico Dowdy is taking it. Did I say that right? I think I said that wrong. Dowdle.
Dowdle. Yeah, I have
Doesn't even know his
DTR
last
and
name.
Jameis Winston and Baker. No, Baker's not. DTR
TTR.
and Jameis Winston. Yeah, I got a lot of backup quarterbacks on my team, and I have Josh Dobbs still. By the way,
Dobby.
he's on San Fran.
Yeah, you gave up a second rounder for him last year.
It made sense at the time. I needed
Was
a
that with me?
quarterback. Badly.
No, it didn't, Jared. I told you not to do it.
No, it
I
made
was like,
sense.
it makes no sense. This guy sucks. And
Dude,
you're like, yeah, I
he was
need a
on a
quarterback though. And
He was
yeah,
on
and
a
as soon as
tear.
you traded for him, it was like 120-point game, and then there was like everything else was under 10.
He got traded to Minnesota. Had a great game. I traded for him because I needed a quarterback. I had no one. I could have started like
Who'd you do that trade with?
a third string running back.
You.
at my-
Who
I
else
know.
would scam somebody out of a second for a player that sucks?
Come on. Scamming off trading Dobbs. You think I could predict that too?
Zach, you're just a little butthurt. That's all. That's all. You're fine. It's okay. It's okay.
Sure,
Yeah.
we'll go with that.
Let me try to find that trade. When was it? Was it?
Just go to the Dobbs profile and click
Dobbs.
history.
Oh yeah.
You can see
That's
the
right.
trades.
Yeah. Dobbs history. Yeah. Well- Oh. It was a second.
Was it second
third,
and
a
third?
fourth.
Yeah, exactly. Best case scenario, you got like the 5 weeks of production out of him. Worst case scenario, he sucked the rest of the year.
And yeah, I got the worst case scenario.
Even best case scenario, that's not worth the second, third, and fourth.
Hey, all I'm saying is that last year I drafted DTR with pick 4.12, and he ended up being one of my starting quarterbacks last year until
That was nice.
what's his name came back.
Joe
Joe Flacco. No, was he a Ram? No, I think.
Don't you have Stafford and Baker in there?
Yeah, I do. And Richardson.
Do we
Yeah.
think Darren Waller, is he retiring or coming back?
I don't know.
I think he's coming back for one more year, but he's not going to be relevant.
Okay. I keep him on my team. You
Colt
know me, and my
Matt,
tight ends.
trade block.
Trade-
Anyone want one? Anyone want him? You can.
No, I would prefer Harrison Bryant.
Of course you would.
I want Anthony Richardson.
4 firsts right now, and you have a deal.
Done. I don't have 4 firsts in that league.
Yeah, I know. You just used like 4 of them this draft. So.
I feel like we haven't. I know
Last
we've done
draft,
some
I think it
grids
was,
in a little
actually.
bit, but would you guys want to grid one up a little bit? There's a lot of
Zach,
grids waiting for us.
What?
let's see if we can
Zach,
get
you
Cody
in the-
Ford. Actually, let's see if we
You,
can
are
get.
you in the mood for a little bit of a grid? I'm just in the mood to name some quarterbacks. You know, sometimes guys are just in that mood.
Let's try to get a Cody Ford then, if we're gonna do that.
I just want
Half.
like everybody wants Josh McCown. Everybody wants David Johnson.
Yeah, I don't know.
People want Marcus Mariota, and I see him. He's top left. Oh, I see some Olamide Zacchaeus,
Is that top left?
right? Wasn't he?
Yeah.
Did he go Falcons Eagle?
Yeah. Start
I
filling
shall.
these in.
3%. Zach does not care about grids yet. He just wants to be grumpy.
I'm planning for a best ball draft, so
Bottom right, Andy Dalton.
maybe.
Does it have to be with that team? I don't know, but
Bottom right, Andy Dalton. Oh yeah, Zach, you need to send me the positional limits again. I keep forgetting what it is.
hopefully he hit it.
For
He
what?
didn't. Cool. Next grid.
For best ball, what you do for best ball? Because I'm
Oh.
stupid with it.
I'll send you my draft. I was writing at the beginning. These
Cool.
are the guys I'm going for in each round.
Yeah,
I got
send
some
it to me too
targets.
because I want to do at least like 3 of them this year.
This is for like right now though, because ADP is going to change a lot.
Oh, I don't want your picks. I
Oh.
just want position, like what your position strat is.
Oh, well, I'll just send you my team, and then you can look at both.
Because it's like, isn't it always like 2, and then you do like
I
5
usually
running
do,
backs,
like-
7 receivers, 3 tight end?
Well, I don't really have anything that's like set in stone. It's kind of just what I saw worked best last year was kind of like hero RB in like either round 1 or 2 because everyone just starts. There's like a run on receivers, And then I usually like so like hero running back there, and then stack like 2 or 3 in rounds like 6 through 10.
Okay.
Because like, so a lot of people, you get through. It's 2 running backs, 3 receivers, and a flex. So everyone drafts enough receivers to cover the receiver spots and the flex. So like where I found some value last year is if you draft like 3 to 4 quality running backs, where you can still get the same like points week in week out, but you get them for running back instead, so it's like cheaper, and you can find some value covering your flex spot with running backs instead of receivers.
Oh. And then you go receiver late. You take some flyers late. Okay.
Yeah, and then like
Makes
2 of the
sense.
guys I have down right now are Jolene Polk and Javon Baker with New England. I think at least one of them is going to be somewhat decent with either Brissett or Drake May, whoever starts. So that's like I just take some shots on some late round guys, and then even like for a backup tight end, if you're going like Jatavion Sanders or you're going Ben Sinnott or Sanut or however you say that guy's name with Washington.
Yeah,
just grab one of those guys that you know at least is going to start, and then you just hope that they get some value. But
Yeah, I need that
Sounds good.
strategy as well because like
I got Richardson on my target list round 5
all right,
if he
5.
falls.
I did that one year, and I had that was like I think last year or 2 years ago, and I was like in second place the entire year, and then I just didn't have a quarterback, and
Yeah,
can't win with
kinda
that.
might-
The combination
that's-
of Trey Lance, Andy Dalton, and Davis Mills didn't work out for me. So
Yeah, that's what like my kind of target is. I either want to get someone that has a lot of rushing upside, like Anthony Richardson. Like that's somebody I'm targeting this year. If I don't get him though, I'm waiting until rounds 8, 9, 10, and I'm gonna get like a Kirk Cousins. I'm gonna get like a Brock Purdy, Jaden Daniels. I'm sure I'll have on a couple teams because he's gonna have that upside too. But
Yeah.
if you're gonna get a rushing quarterback, you got to get just like a pocket passer that's gonna be a little bit safer too. Then you just hope they
Yeah.
don't tear their Achilles.
But even that, like you look at you look at Rodgers, you look at Stafford, it happens to them too. And then Richardson also gets hurt, and Joe Burrow. It's just random.
Yeah.
That's the only part I don't like is you should get
Yeah,
like
he's-
two pickups somehow. I don't know.
You
can't
gotta
really-
get lucky with injuries, but I mean,
Yeah.
if you really want to mitigate that, you can like take your last 3 picks and set them aside for like handcuffs. So if you have like
true.
Richardson, take Joe Flacco with your last pick or something like that. So
Yeah,
that way, even
that's
if
true.
he gets hurt, you still at least have somebody there, which he's not going to be as good, but he's.
And it only takes. I mean, and how many times would, like, say you get Richardson in the 5th round? How many times is, let's just say, Desmond Ridder going to outscore Richardson anyways? So it's like you don't really need to. That was just a random name. You don't need to draft that backup quarterback in the 15th round when you could get a handcuff
Well,
just in case. But then
I'll
again,
definitely
like
still
there's times where it helps, but
I'll definitely still get a second starter.
a second, yeah. I think if you're going 3
Yeah.
QBs, you get a handcuff.
No, don't like. I've seen people do that where they'll have 3 quarterbacks by round 12. I'm like, yeah, I understand. Like that's the position that scores the most points, so you want to make sure you have somebody, but it's not worth. Like you're getting absolutely no value there, and your other positions are going to get hurt too much because, like, if you like 2 in top, I'd say 12 or 13 rounds is kind of like that's where I'd want to limit out.
Yeah.
Like
And-
honestly, even that is kind of risking it, depending on like if you get a riskier quarterback, then yeah, like that makes sense. But if you get like a Joe Burrow, I think you just got to wait on the other quarterback and just hope that Burrow doesn't get hurt.
Well, to his example, I mean, Jake Browning he's still their backup, right? He's not
Yeah.
going to go until 18 if someone takes him in the 18th round or whatever, how many rounds there
Yeah.
are. So it's basically free to get him, especially if you have their starter. No one's going to take the backup. So
I have a hard time doing that too. Obviously, like immunizes like with the risk and stuff, but like when there's so many people in Best Ball Mania, it's like you just gotta shoot for the stars, like and
Yeah,
go
just
to
go
upside
for
and stuff.
upside, and
there's a lot of luck involved.
you're gonna like if you draft 10 teams, probably at least 3 of them are gonna get ruined by injuries.
Well, how many?
It's
Okay,
just-
so you
it's
did
just how
what?
it's gonna happen.
You did like 10 last year, right?
I did 7. Made the
And you had
playoffs in
one.
I think 4 of them.
Oh, you're just better.
I
That's-
I did.
They also-
I did
they-
2.
They changed the payouts this year though. Last year number one, like the winner of the whole Best Ball Mania, got like 3 million, and now it's down to 1.5 million. But
So there's more payouts are on the board.
Yeah, like the payouts went from I think it was 6 or 7 million last year. Now it's up to 15 total.
Wow.
Is that the $25 entry ones?
Yep, $25 entry. I don't know if they made it bigger. It's not like I think it's around the same number of entrants, but you got to be in the top. So that's around the top top sixth. Yeah, so you still have to make the playoffs in your league, and you're guaranteed $35 out of a $25 entry.
6 out
in
of
the
12.
top 2.
Are there only 12 teams in the league, right?
Yeah, you're drafting leagues of 12,
Yeah.
and then like the top 2
Well,
teams
when I did
from
it,
each league.
Yeah, top 2.
Move on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Yeah. And then like if you make the playoffs, you win the $35, and then like you get put in other
Yeah.
like they bracket you off in the like leagues of 12, and then the top 2 of that league move on to the second round. They do that until the last round, and then it's just a big free for all with like last year it was like 450 or so teams that were in like the last round.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
I'll probably do some. I'll probably do like 4 or 5. Why not?
yeah.
I'll do 2 or 3. Last year I got both teams had the injury bug. I had Jones and Dobbins in one. Damian
never-
Pierce in the other.
Not once.
If you guys draft Dobbins this year with the Chargers, like
No.
No.
I've never
Don't do
ever
it.
touched
Don't
him
do it.
once. I'm not going to do it now.
I did last year. I fell for the trap.
I was a fan of him his sophomore season.
Yeah.
And he started getting injuries, and I haven't touched him since. Especially now with the Achilles.
I can't
mean-
now. I'm done.
Yeah, I guarantee you, there's gonna be people that buy high on him. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if the first 5 weeks he has 2 to 3 like decent weeks in fantasy. Somebody's gonna go out there and buy him for like a second round pick. And you look at like James Robinson. You look at I don't know who else tore their Achilles. It's like there have been guys that came back. They have 2 to 3 good weeks, and they just fall off a cliff.
Cam Akers.
Yeah, Cam Akers, same way.
That's a great example.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's gonna be somebody that buys them high. Just don't let it be you.
What
Will
about
not be
Zeke?
No. Not
He's on my board.
either. Is he really?
I think you can get value. It's like when you were talking about the guys who you were talking about to fill in
Yeah.
flex spot. That's a guy who I thought of. Like, hey, that's probably a guy you should be looking.
His ADP right now, from what I saw, obviously it might change depending on what the draft is. I don't know. I was looking at Fantasy Pros website, so I don't know how up to date that is. But his ADP was 174,
Hold on.
which that's what like the 14th round or something
14th,
like that.
15th, yeah.
He's gonna get volume, unless you really believe Rico Dowdle is gonna be like their workhorse. Even then, Zeke's still gonna get volume. So at least take a shot if he has, even if he has
Half
like 4 to
PPR
5
too.
weeks. Yeah,
So you're gonna get some value.
you're gonna get some
Okay.
touchdown goal line work.
So he's going to be their starter, right?
Yeah,
Zeke.
I would guess him, and then Dowdle's gonna get work too. But
That's what this
I'm
says.
guessing
And
Zeke's
then
gonna be there. Zeke's gonna be there. number
Royce
one.
Freeman's not going to get anything. He's their 4th behind
No, he's
behind Deuce Vaughn. So
Deuce Vaughn. Yeah.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if he gets some passing down
He
work.
could get some
Deuce
touches
Vaughn.
though. Yeah. I was
Yeah,
like, this is
but-
probably gonna be Vaughn's year to get some touches.
well, it's not like he's
He's-
going to turn
I-
into a starter. Though,
Um,
so it's-
What do you
Yeah.
think about is Zamir White on your board by chance, Zach, or is he already getting pushed up?
Let me look where his ADP was.
By the
He
way,
was
top
not on
left.
my
If you want to
board.
put Kirksey, you can. True.
Oh yeah, nice.
He was not on my board. He's going around like Javonte Williams, Austin Eckler, Jalen Warren. He's 4 picks behind like Tony Pollard.
Oh yikes! Oh wow, he got pushed up a lot.
He's 89 overall. So what's that? The 7th round, 8th round, 8th round.
Yeah, that's too rich for
I-
me.
I might take a shot or two on him, but he's not going to be a target. I don't. My
Yeah,
favorite
now-
right now is Jonathan Brooks. ADP is 106. It's the 9th round. Like, I'm probably going to end up drafting him like 7th or 8th just so I know I get him. 'Cause even there, I think's value, but
Even recovering after injury.
yeah.
I think
If they had,
the value you're getting.
yeah, if they had medical concerns, they're not drafting him at 42 or whatever they
You
took
think
him
he's
at.
going to be their starter, or will Hubbard
Yeah.
still get some work?
Maybe earlier in the season, but by the end of the year, 100% he's going to be their starter.
Yeah.
I'd say the same thing with Trey Benson. I think he's going to take over by the end of the year.
Well, didn't you say that about James White as well with the Bills? Or James Cook, sorry, not James White, James Cook. And like the first year, his first snap he got was a fumble, and then he didn't see the field for like 6 weeks.
I don't know if I said that. I know Drew's higher on James Cook from like the get-go.
That was me.
Yeah, maybe.
Because he drafted him in the first round.
Yeah.
Now he's turned out. He won me a league
Yeah.
last year.
Yeah.
He didn't win you the league. He helped.
No,
you
he
win
did.
The league.
He had one big playoff week, and then
Yeah.
he sucked.
Yeah.
He won me the league. He got the trophy.
Okay, then how about
He had like
when
5 points in the championship.
when I won? How about this? When I won Yahoo like 2 years ago, I drafted Chase Edmonds in the 4th round. He put up like 0 points a week. He won me my league.
I remember
'cause
that.
He was on my team. He put me in the position to be a 1 seed in the playoffs, and that's why I won it. All because of
You
him.
bet. You bet.
Yeah.
Let's finish this grid too.
It wasn't Pollard. It wasn't AJ Brown. It wasn't Lamar.
No.
It's
none of
Chase
them.
Edmonds.
Yep.
Larry Tunsil. It was.
Yeah, I was gonna say it.
Mike
No,
White. No. not
Put
Mike White.
Clowney top right. He got it right. Definitely.
Yeah.
Oh, I do see some Van Noy here.
Do you?
Or is it Van Noy? Right, it's Van Noy. Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't see.
He also
I don't
works
know
for
what
the
the team is.
I was saying he worked for here too.
Oh. I couldn't see what the top team was.
Yeah. What team did Greg Jennings also play for? Dolphins, Packers, and who?
Vikings.
Okay. Who have the
Patty Ranch
Patriots
Villa.
had as a rusher?
Oh, who have I mean,
Vince Wolf.
who is it?
I don't know. Once again, I go to Dante Hightower, but he was a linebacker, so no way he had 50.
I have guys in my mind. I can't. Chandler Jones is one.
Yeah.
Is he 50 sacks?
I don't know.
Jones, yeah. He said like, didn't he have like an 18 sack season or something like that?
What about Judon?
Ooh, that one I don't know. I
think he
he's
gets
only
That
had
was
at
two. I
least
was
6.
thinking right away.
If I had to say, I would say yeah, but I think he's only been in the league like 7 years, 6-7 years.
I think we should be safe, and really can't type. That was brutal.
Type in Judon. See how long he's been in the league.
That's doable. That's 8. That's
Simply doable.
under 8 a year.
I swear he said something on a podcast though about getting to 50 sacks.
Zack heard it on a podcast. He heard it.
Yeah. That
I
was
think he
enough
was
to
on
convince
the.
him.
I think he was on what should we call it? Marlon Humphrey
Yeah, the punchline.
punchline. Yeah.
Lions, I don't really know many defensive players in their history. Dominic and Sue, I guess. I don't know. He doesn't have
Yeah.
50, does he?
Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
Definitely.
She's the only one who I would.
You could do Trey Flowers maybe. Type in Trey Flowers.
Oh,
see how
that
long
was
he's played.
smart. Yeah.
Zay Flowers is a receiver.
Kidding.
No, there's a
Oh,
Y.
no,
There's a
never
Y.
mind. That's smart. Oh. A 9 in there.
Not a 9.
His name is not spelled as a
7
9.
years.
It's
up to you guys.
I
If I had to
mean,
guess, I'd say yeah, but I don't know.
I don't know.
We put Ndamukong Suh there.
Yeah. And now I want to know how many he had.
I'm looking it up.
7, 14, 31 and a half.
Oh, that's it.
Wait, that career, yeah, 31 and a half.
Oh, he wasn't even close then.
Oh, Zach, didn't Brian Balaga play? Was it Balaga?
Dominic
Oh, the
and
Lions?
Sue.
Yeah. Josh Sitton.
Sue has 71.5 career sacks.
Maybe it was Balaga.
Nope.
Oh, we're both wrong. There's definitely somebody. Who's on that team with Sitton?
Okay, well, obviously Jamal Williams. That was stupid. I'm looking. Oh, I should probably share this tab
There's the
instead.
other guard.
TJ Lang. I saw that name.
Yeah, TJ Lang.
Makes sense.
Yep. That's the guy. That was...
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we got to end on a winner. We got some time.
Cody Ford. Cody Ford. Cody Ford. No, dude. I can't keep doing this.
McCown?
I don't like this grid.
Right here.
I don't like these
I
teams.
see Josh McCown.
I don't like the Eagles, Chiefs, or Ravens. I don't like these teams. New grid.
Oh, I don't see it.
You saw it, didn't you? Oh, he's right there. Cody,
Okay.
no!
No.
All right.
Zadarius Smith.
Didn't Jared Cook play for the Raiders and Saints?
Randy Moss.
Why do I always think
Raiders and Saints? I think like
Pro Bowl have to be with that team.
oh, like Derek Carr, I guess. Jimmy G.
Pro Bowl must be achieved with that team.
Okay.
Oh, Carlos Hyde. see
Cordell
him
Patterson
somewhere?
with the Vikings.
Pro Bowler?
Right? Returner?
Sure. Oh wow.
Nailed
0.5.
it.
Wow.
Yeah.
I knew what I was talking about. Will Lutz with the Saints.
Yeah, that'll be a little.
What's made Pro Bowl?
I have no idea.
Didn't
Nailed it.
Oh my god.
All
Okay.
right, Jags, finish it. AJ Cole.
Nah, I don't know if he made one. I have no idea. We could go.
Like Maurice Jones-Drew or something? Like a famous player?
Oh,
No, I was thinking like
Jalen
maybe
Ramsey?
Miles
Josh
Jack or Blake
Calais
Bortles.
Campbell? I know my Jaguars. Yeah.
I was thinking maybe Blake Bortles. He made it in
I
2018.
don't mind Miles
didn't he?
Jack. He had
Well,
to have made it there. That
I
one.
Nobody's
I'm
gonna
pretty
think-
sure Bortles made it.
But think nobody's gonna say Calais Campbell for Jaguars, you know?
Why not?
Oh, I think Bortles. Zach, you think he made it? Like what percent? Are you like Jared level percentage? Like you are spot on, or
He's probably feeling really good about himself.
Um,
after the last two.
I am feeling pretty good. We could also go with who's the Fred Taylor? Wasn't that their running back? Right, he played for them.
Sure.
Wait. Didn't
No, type in Fred Taylor.
Didn't Allen Robinson make a Pro Bowl with them?
yeah?
I have no idea.
I would assume he did.
That'd be low.
All right, let's go to Bortles.
Oh, fuck.
My confidence is going up.
Oh my god. Grid over.
Type in Allen Robinson.
Well, who did Jared want? This is always a fun thing. Who did Jared want?
Calais Campbell, Allen Robinson,
Alan
Someone who's
Hearns.
on the fence. Someone who is on the fence, Jared.
I'd probably say no.
Oh, hold on. Try AJ Boye.
Guys.
That's maybe who I.
No, yeah, that guy.
Nailed
it.
Yeah.
Nailed it.
Okay.
I was 2 for 2. I don't know why you guys trusted me to go.
Let's cook now. All right.
Okay, now now this is the winner.
Yeah. All right. Well, I first see. Is my mic like staticky or something? Is that me?
No.
Okay.
No, I keep hearing like a. That happens every week though.
Oh. I see a Bobby Okereke top middle. I also see a.
Hello.
Do you think that's okay to put him right now, or do you think?
Yeah.
There's
too late.
also yeah, I thought it'd be a little higher.
James Bradbury.
Paris Campbell plays there too now, so that would have been low.
I think Okereke might be lower though, because of defense.
Yeah.
Wait. Did Blake Martinez end up playing
Oh
for
my
the
God.
Panthers? Hold on. He played for the Panthers, but
Did
do
Blake
they-
Martinez do
Bradbury.
this? Did Blake Martinez? Did Blake?
Where's James Bradbury he go? He goes with
Right
the
in the middle,
Giants
doesn't
somewhere.
he? Yeah. Did he play with
He played for the Panthers.
Yeah, pretty sure. Told
All right, I'm gonna pull one here.
So there's many names I could choose, like Brian Hoyer for top left, but I'm gonna go Kamoko Toure. Ke. I think it's Ke. Mo. There he is.
Yeah, right there.
Oh, what a pull!
Nailed
Who the
it.
heck is that guy?
Nailed it. He's a
Who
D.
the heck is that guy?
Defensive end.
Oh,
Yeah.
Titans,
Oh wow,
Colts.
that's a good one.
Jared, 2 AFC South.
Yeah,
I feel like we've gotten this one before. We've gotten stumped.
Well, I always get Malik Hooker and Amari Hooker confused. Amani Hooker, yeah. I think we went
Amani
kicker
is
last
with
time,
Tennessee.
and Malik is now with Dallas, but he was a Colt.
Yes. Yeah.
So no, none of them. Go to other ones. I'm gonna try to think quick. 'Cause I don't want to just
Okay.
sit here.
Well, CMC guys. Oh, Darnold.
Yeah.
I feel like both of those are
Isn't-
high.
Isn't there like a secondary guy that never mind.
Hi, wrong crowd.
I was thinking, yeah.
Like I can think of names, but I don't want to like just go with the first name because I want to get a low percentage like that one.
Well, I can
Like
mess
Matt
it up by playing
Hasselbeck
Darnold.
played for both. You know, like I don't want to put that though. Like you can think of like.
Hold on, I'm just thinking to myself right now. I can pull a name.
You got any Steelers, Zach?
I don't know a single Steeler. I couldn't even tell you somebody on the roster right now.
Okay, buddy.
Interesting.
I think Chase McLaughlin played for both as well. To be honest.
Ooh, I don't. He played for the Bucks. Chase McLaughlin played for Bucks, Colts.
Yeah.
And then who else was like Houston?
Oh, you know who plays there now on their defense? Denico Autry plays for the Titans, and he was a Colt. It won't be
Is
as
he in
low.
Houston now?
Maybe he's in Houston now. We traded him to the Titans. I don't know.
Yeah, no, he was on Titans, but I think he's in Houston.
Yeah. Okay. 6. That's okay.
All right.
He's in a Titans jersey there, so I don't know.
Well, yeah, but I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know where he plays now.
Steelers.
No Mitch. Darnold and McCaffrey we have here. Obviously, you don't. Want to
Yeah,
say
he's
McCaffrey.
in Houston.
Is he?
Yeah.
I feel like I know a Titan that was a Steeler. But that's like offense. I got to think defense, like Zack always does.
I feel like John Feliciano played for the Steelers.
Yeah, me too. What?
You have
Of
no idea
course.
who that is, do you?
Heard
He's a
his
lineman.
name. I have heard his name. I'm not
Oh,
gonna lie.
sorry, and I'm putting him over here. He played for the 40. He plays for the 49ers. That's where I
Yeah.
recognize the name.
I have no idea if he did though, so not a clue.
I couldn't tell you.
It just sounds like a Steelers name.
Yeah.
Okay. We're gonna see how high Darnold is. Not bad.
I can only think offense. I have offense brain right now, but Josh Dobbs, I think, was a Steeler before he was a Titan. I think Nick told me that actually because he's a Steeler fan.
Yeah, it sounds right.
Yeah. Yeah. Panthers, I don't know. With Titans.
Yeah, I got.
Donta Foreman.
I
Oh,
thought of Foreman,
yeah.
but I was
Yeah,
like,
it
oh,
works.
Foreman actually played for the. Oh yeah, I thought of him somewhere else, and I was like, it doesn't work. It doesn't make sense.
That would be high though, probably. Not gonna lie.
Not
Yeah.
bad. Okay. Steelers. 49ers is their linebacker. We always get
Quan
Warren
Alexander.
Burks.
What What about
Quan Alexander.
Spillane? Where did Spillane?
Does that work? I don't know.
I'm pretty sure.
Quan Alexander, was he a 49er?
It does.
Okay.
Where did Robert Spillane all play? I know he was a Steeler. I don't know if he.
He was
Ventured
in
anywhere.
Vegas. I think he was in LA with the Chargers too.
5
That's
years
all I
old.
know.
Okay.
Steelers, Giants.
I'm thinking receiver.
Well, doesn't like
Allen Robinson work there or something?
No, I keep combining Allen Robinson and Kenny Galladay.
Oh, yeah. What about like a kicker?
There's definitely some cornerback or something that's done it. A linebacker.
Did Bullock ever play for the Giants?
Played for Tennessee, right?
Yeah, he was a Steeler. He was a Steeler before they had
Boswell.
Boswell. Yeah, but I don't know if he played for the Giants.
They have old Giants. Graham Gano.
Yeah, I don't know.
Davis Webb.
Wait, Drew, didn't you say that Blake Martinez played for the Giants?
Yeah, but he didn't play for the Steelers.
Did he not? I thought you said that
Just a couple of minutes ago that he.
No, he played for the Panthers for a little bit, and he played for the Raiders
so that would have worked in the
and the
middle.
Packers.
Okay. I don't know.
Quarterback McCown.
Richie James.
Richie James played for the Steelers.
No.
No.
Chief and Giant.
I don't know why I could picture. He was with San Francisco. He played with like a lot of teams.
Yeah.
That's why I don't know.
What
if I was
about
picturing up there or what? But
I don't know. I don't know if they picked him up off of the Giants
practice squad or if he ever played, but I know
he was a Giant sometime. Gunnar or Orlovsky, the guy that toe tapped the kickoff.
He's a Patriot.
Or that guy. Yeah, Gunnar.
Yeah, special teams guys.
He played for the Giants. He could have been practice squad because I know they got him off their practice squad, but I don't know if he actually ever played.
No, they signed him off the Patriots, I thought.
Yeah,
Did
they did.
Yeah, I thought so.
New England, New York. Maybe I'm wrong. I thought
Didn't
it was...
Strahan or something play for Steelers?
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay, yeah, we should think like Manningham, Victor Cruz. Can name all those guys.
Yeah, we're running out of names here. Honestly, I don't know.
Ebron.
No.
Taylor ever stop in Pittsburgh?
Any journeymen who have been on the Giants?
Dude, I'm thinking of like the Super Bowl team with like Palomalu and who was around that.
Hines Ward, Heath Miller.
Yeah.
That's all I got.
Didn't they have like a really good defense that year? I feel like there's a name that.
Oh, the James Harrison they had.
Yep, Harrison.
I don't know. That was like the first Super Bowl I ever watched. So
yeah, I feel like they had a
strong secondary with Polamalu. Call him Polamalu. Yeah.
I don't have a name.
Who was their safety? Maybe it was a cornerback. Maybe a corner. I don't know if you know this. I should know this because I know a decent amount about the Steelers. You guys should know them because you beat them in the Super Bowl. But just saying.
I just named like 4 of them.
No, they have a guy that he talks now. He does like not talk shows. He's like an analyst.
Oh, who's the guy that used to be in the AARP commercial? Alejandro Villanueva?
No, he was
I don't think he ever played for the Giants. I was just trying to name people on that team.
Oh no, I was just looking up his years to see.
He was definitely not on that team then.
What's that guy's name? He's an analyst now. He does like pregame shows and stuff. He was a longtime Steeler, and I'm almost positive he played for the Giants because he's good friends with like Strahan.
Is he on ESPN?
No, I don't know. He might be. Oh my god! If I don't think of this, what is his name?
Booger.
No,
I'm kidding.
Ryan Clark. That's his name. Ryan Clark. You know him, right?
Yeah, I've heard of him. He's on ESPN.
Yeah, is he on ESPN?
He works.
Okay.
Jared 909.
Okay, cool.
Closer out.
What percent was he?
3%. That's a good poll.
Oh, I
recognize
was
him.
just
He's
thinking.
nice.
Yeah, we know him.
Yeah. Okay.
My poll is top left up there. That's what I'm happy about.
Good end there to a grid. Nice work, guys. Draft trades. Jared traded with me.
Offer something then. You say this every time.
I will.
You don't offer anything.
That'll
Zach
wrap
at
it
least
up.
attempted to trade with me.
Yeah.
But
Best ball.
Yeah. I got some trades I got to talk to you about, Jared.
if it was okay, if it was up to Zach, we would have had the biggest trade in the last few years.
It would have been league shaking.
I'll believe it when I see it. When I see, I won't even see it's pending because Zach approves it right away. So I'll just see it, accept it.
Well, here's my thing. If Zach keeps my first, he's gonna get another like early first next year. So I need that first back somehow.
Yep.
So
You got it.
I need my first.
I need Mahomes.
We can make
Oh
a
my
deal
gosh.
there.
Okay.
We can talk it out.
Actually, no. Trade
All right.
Mahomes to somebody else, so that way the first goes up, and I still get to keep the first.
No, we're okay.
So if Mahomes goes, it's going to be to me for that
Yes,
first.
you will get Mahomes, and I will be getting that first. I'm not going to give him up for much less than that. That first,
Straight up.
future first, and
Straight up
probably
one
of
for
your
one.
quarterbacks. No, I would throw in like a second in Mahomes. You'd give me my first, next year's first, and then like one of your quarterbacks, or something like that.
We'll talk
can
more
talk. We can
trades
talk.
after. That'll wrap it up. Zach Roush, Jared Vlasky, myself, Drew Skyberg here on this Wednesday night. Thank you all for listening to another episode of Drew Sports Crew, The Journey to Million, the perfect podcast for you.